It was a shock to everybody this morning when they woke up, went out the front door, and realized it felt like November rather than October, especially after we had those warm temperatures through most of September and October. Big change from the weather we had over the start of the weekend.
From palm trees swaying to dust blowing in open areas to antennas buckling, we got our first taste of fall weather in the valley Monday. It started with the wind really picking up on Sunday. That wind managed to take out this ham radio antenna on the west side, as you can see and hear.
This is what it's doing right now.
It leaned over, it didn't hit anything, and luckily it leaned over into the driveway. And from there, I got up and cut it down the rest of the way with some help with my neighbors.
Clifton Nichols' creation is now a mangled mess, but he's not discouraged. He says had he been home, he probably could have prevented the antenna from toppling. As a ham radio operator, he says, you know these things can and do happen.
So I'm just grateful that nobody was injured. Nothing was damaged other than the tower and the antenna itself, and that all can be replaced.
While Clifton was getting ready to salvage what he could from his driveway over at the Welcome to Las Vegas sign, visitors were bundled up, many with their hands in their pockets, almost shivering, trying to keep warm. Except for this Seattle resident who knows his weather and thought all this was great.
I'm fine. This is great. It gives you a nice breeze. You can still enjoy the sun, clear skies, but you get that constant breeze, so it brings it like home.
But for those of us still reeling from the long, drawn-out summer heat that stretched into October, the drop in our temperature and the windy conditions is welcome, but it's also a bit of a jolt.
It changed from like 80s, 90s to when I got in the car, it was 53. So, I mean, that's a big change, big drop.
Yeah, it certainly is. Now we're going to see, as Sam will tell you in a couple of minutes, another drop for tonight, and then we're going to gradually see the temperatures warming up, and guess what? By the weekend, we should be back in the low 80s once again.